As I promised, I would be back with you guys to let you know how it worked for the gas of my truck. Well, I replaced the gas cap with a new one, and now I just put a hose clamp. You know, the main, okay, you know where the gas cap goes down to that tube that connects to the gas tank. I think they call it a throat intake hose for the gas tank, something like that. I know there's some geniuses out there, but I'm not really that familiar with cars or trucks or that, whatever. We got special names for everything, but you know what I'm talking about. The tube that connects the gas tank to the goddamn, you know, where you put the cap on. You know, that. Anyways, see what they did with that truck is they cut that. You know, see on my car, that's just one solid tube. You know, yeah. When you put a tank out, you pull it out like that. You know, and just put it back in. Here, the tank drops straight down, so I guess they had to cut that. So that's where the problem is. I was telling you yesterday that there's a rubber hose almost as long as my hand. And it's got two clamps on it, you know, holding on the two pipes. It's connecting, it's like a splitter, you know, and it's holding the pipes together, you know. And there's a distance between them, you know, I don't know, I'll say about 3-finger distance or whatever, maybe 2-finger distance between the pipes or whatever. Anyways, it's still got the old original wired clamps on there. It's got the really long screws, and the screws, I should have threw them fuckers away, but I didn't have no clamps. And anyways, those long screws are all rusted. When I got them off, I should have threw the fuckers away, because I don't know, I'm that kind of a guy. I put all kinds of oil on them and cleaned up the threads as best as I could and put it back together. Maybe I couldn't get it tight enough. I don't know. I never tried to tighten it. But, you know, maybe all the wiggling around, the bouncing around, and the shocks being bad, you know. Yeah, that could be, you know, maybe the shocks being bad. It's working it loose or whatever. But so I put a regular clamp on there, you know, regular hose clamp, you know, and you put it on there and you tighten it up. I got on there tight. And I did see the rubber hose squish in tighter than what it was around that tube, the throat gas tube, whatever. And like I said, there was an opening there. I said yesterday, you know, here's a tube, you know, and you see a little opening in there, whatever. You know, that's what it was on the bottom, whatever. Yeah. I got nothing here to show you, to demonstrate what I'm talking about. And there's this soda can, you know, here's the soda can, right? Now, the paper, okay, here's the tube, right? The gas cap goes on the tube, right? Okay, it comes down, alright? Now, it's got a rubber hose. Let's make this round so y'all can see. It's got a rubber hose on there. Okay. Anyways, it goes around like that. And you see how it's got a little, like a little gap in there. See that? Yeah, it's got a little gap in there. Well, that's what it's like. See? A little gap in there instead of being flat like that. See a little bit of gap in there. See, like that. and that's on the bottom. So I believe that the water is running down the tube into that little gap and it's going into the tank. So I put a clamp on there. I put a clamp on there and I tightened it up really good. So hopefully this problem is over now. So I got another bottle of ISOHEAT, ran it for 20 minutes, jumped up and down in the truck 3 or 4 times, and then ran high idle, not too high, but just 21,000 RPMs, and held it on there for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, Sure, I looked stupid in that. They're all looking at me like, what is he doing? Some people just don't understand shit like that. When he said something about water in this tank, why doesn't he just take it to a garage and have him drain it out? Why is that guy so stupid? Yeah, burn the shit out. Burn it out. You ever heard about taking it out on an open road and blow out the carb? Well, I'm blowing out the fucking water through the carb. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm blowing out the water through the carb. Right out the fucking exhaust. Steam. Boom. Gone. Yeah. So anyways, even though I did that for a while, I drive in low gear. I'm telling you guys how to get this to work. ISOHEAT, bounce up and down, run it for a little while, get all that splitter out, till it runs decent, because it ran really shitty. It didn't know how you want to say it running. There's a fluttering or fluttering and shit, I got the ISOHEAT there, 1 bottle, and then I shook it up and revved it up, and you gotta hold it at idle, like that, it gets smoother and smoother, it's cleaning out that water. Anyways, then you drive it, in low gear, and the spitter and sputter for a while, you gotta get her out on the interstate and just open it up. Just open it up, Sure, it'll spitter and sputter for a while, but just keep it open, I ain't saying you gotta go 2,000 miles an hour, but you won't, because, you'd be lucky to go 45, 50, but eventually, slowly but surely, you'll go quicker and you'll go faster, you'll go quicker and you'll go faster, and every time you build up, like the speed limit is fucking 65, well, I'd get it up to 70, then I'd take my foot off the gas, let her slow down, the traffic get ahead of you, floor it again, floor it, and until you get up to that speed again, back her right off, keep doing that. And you'll notice little by little, it's running faster and quicker and smoother. And just open it up. Called blowing out the carb. Okay, subscribe. Carl Kish. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow morning I go start it up. Runs fine. I just can't believe all this goddamn rain we got in December. This is what the problem was, the rain. The rain getting into the gas. That's what it is. I thought it was Quick Trip. I'm sorry. But people told me still don't doubt that because they still believe no matter what that Quick Trip's got bad gas. Sorry to say. That ain't me talking. That's just everybody else talking, saying don't go to Quick Trip for gas. And I listen to all the different people, and they're saying that if they go there, they only get a couple dollars worth of gas, and that's it. They never go there and fill it up. They say that's just pure stupidity, But I would love to go to Quick Trip with a glass jar, put some gas in there, hold it up, and see if there's water in it. If there is water in it, I'll be so goddamn pissed. I will show everybody. I will. I'll show everybody that there is water in their gas. So it's a simple little thing to do. Put the gas in a glass, jar, bottle, anything. Hold it for about a minute. Let it settle. And you'll see, just like this, even if it's just a little, that's water in the gas. You ain't gotta fill the thing all the way up now. Just quarter way, halfway, whatever. It don't matter. But of course, the higher you fill it, the more water you would have. So if you fill it up, about this far, and you see this much water in there, boom. Shut them down. Shut them fucking down. Tell them to get that shit out of there. Because I went through at least $1,000. Wasted gas. And all these different, come out, carpet spreader, clean, all this shit. I spent a lot of fucking money because of this bullshit deal. I ain't got no sleep. This has been going on for about 3 weeks now. 3 weeks. And hopefully this is it. The gas cap and the hose with the clamp. It's my last resort. This is it. And I looked underneath the gas tank, by the fuel sending unit. It's all dry. That guy at Jeans Tires, he could be right, for somebody else, but it ain't gonna happen with me because I just told him I just replaced that. Well, if you ain't got it sealed properly, it will get moisture in there and it will get in your gas when it's sitting. Or when you're driving. And he says when you're driving, when you're going through water puddles and that, it's kind of hard to get gas to go up and in. Kind of hard. Kind of hard. It's all dry up there. Dry. So where they make it like that. Just a few centimeters right on top. And I put that in there. I put care into that. I made sure it was clean, and sanded it down with sandpaper and everything. Just, put that rubber gasket in there, and I got it in a nice tight. Take a little screwdriver and a hammer, and tighten it right up. And that's it. I know what I'm fucking doing. And, it must have been all original because they gooped that shit up with fucking, the oil must have been leaking before or whatever, and they gooped that shit up with fucking, look like, fucking, what do you call that, greasy shit, put it in your hair, Vaseline, Vaseline or whatever, intensive care, I don't know what that shit is, but they goop that shit up in there. What it does is it gets little air pockets and bubbles in there, and it gets water in there. So water still gets in there no matter what. But it stays there then. It holds the water. And water because it's like little dips and shit, water pellets stay there. And they work their way down eventually into your shit. But it was all corroded and the lines broke off. Now, it took me a long time to clean that shit all up, but I did that. So that fuel sending unit, there's nothing wrong at all. New hoses, new tubes, everything, gas lines, I did all that. It's just that, like I said, when I put the tank up, connecting that tube and that hose, like I said, it was dark, it was cold, wet, hungry, just got it together as best as I could and done. And I spent the whole day putting that in there. Yeah, busted knuckles, bleed, skin, cut, all that shit. Bust my ass. I got it done. Anyway, so, hey, it's running fine. Let's see it run. Tomorrow morning I'll start it up and I'll let you guys know. Alright? This is Carl Kish, as known as Crazy Carl. Please subscribe. Alright? Subscribe! I'll tell you tomorrow Same bad channel, same bad time. Alright, let's see. The time is 10 to 5. Okay? 10 to 5. So, be prepared to see what happens tomorrow. I will do it, I promise. I will be on here tomorrow, make another video to let you guys know how it worked, how it is. No more rain, so it shouldn't have no more problems. I just can't believe it's raining in December. Well, you say everything happens for a reason, you know. Well, this was supposed to be my winter truck. I only drive it in the winter. Oh, that's why I never had the problem before. I drove it at winter time. And it never rained in the winter time. Oh, that's why I never had this problem before. Oh. I mean, this is one long summer, long spring. In the spring, I drive the car. In the rain, you know, there's no problems with the car. Sure needs a new gas tank, but there ain't no water getting in the gas tank. No way. That's got a new gas cap. Just like the one I got on the truck. No. Okay. Problem solved. Fingers crossed. I know it's going to work. I know it's going to work. Bye.